nervous to be up here. I feel less like a distinguished speaker and more like a 6L who wandered back on campus. But maybe that's a good thing, because I remember exactly what it felt like to sit where you all are right now. And I hope that my perspective can be useful. When I was starting law school, everyone kept telling me, you're gonna learn to think like a lawyer, which sounded like asking for directions and being told, you'll know when you get there. So instead of saying law school teaches you to think like a lawyer, I think it's more useful to say this. In law school, you will learn how lawyers tell stories. I work as a judicial law clerk, which basically means I ghostwrite for a judge. Each side tells their story, the judge makes the decision, and I help draft the opinion that explains the judge's reasoning. But whether you're an advocate, an activist, a clerk, or someday a judge, everything in this profession comes back to storytelling. Monday marks the beginning of the story that you'll tell about law school. Law school has been described as a hero's journey, the epic quest of acquiring new skills and overcoming great obstacles to reach some sort of enlightenment. I think framing the narrative that way sets you up for disappointment and burnout. That's because you don't conquer law school and then ride off into the sunset. You just keep going. You reach commencement. I was able to succeed in law school without burning out, and I think that's because of a lesson I learned in the 5th grade in a pie eating contest. My teacher, Miss Park, ran a raffle system. You do your homework, behave well, you earn tickets. At the end of the semester, 5 lucky students were selected to compete in a pie eating contest with a grand mystery prize. I was selected. My buddy, also in the pie contest, announced his training strategy. Skip dinner the night before, skip breakfast the morning of, show up starving. I took a different approach. To increase my tolerance for discomfort, I would chug water and then eat a slice of pie. And I did this over and over again. The day of the contest came, I was ready. The whistle blew and I demolished that pie in under 5 minutes. My classmates were amazed. Probably disgusted, but like, amazed. I was the champion. And then carried out on a silver platter the grand mystery prize, my reward, another pie. That's law school. And the legal profession. It's a pie eating contest and the prize is more pie. The reward for your hard work will be the opportunity to do more hard work. So how do you stay hungry? Or at least not feel sick at the sight of pie? Well, the pie story is more of an allegory than an autobiography, but telling it, I think, highlights 3 important things that I took away from law school. First, the obstacles in front of you are not in the way of your life. The obstacles in front of you are your life. Whether something feels like a success or a failure, remember, you are already at the table, you are already eating pie. Law school is full of challenges, but just because it's a lot of work, that doesn't mean it has to be a lot of stress. Second, bad pie doesn't last forever. Some classes or assignments will feel like punishment, but real pie, not math pie, is finite. So take it one bite at a time.
Yeah.
The course menu is filled with all kinds of pies ahead. Sweet pies, savory pies, maybe even a pizza pie. 15 months ago, I got the best kind of pie. My wife and I brought home our own little cutie pie. Which, if you think law school is a lot of work, take a bite of one of those. And third, self-reflection is the key to mastery. Without self-reflection, all you get from a pie contest is a stomach ache. All you have to gain is a few pounds. But when you reflect, you turn your experiences into meaningful growth. We don't learn from our experiences. We learn from reflecting on them. My formula is simple. Attempt, assess, adjust. Try something. See how it went. Tweak it. Try again. That's it. That's how you turn information into knowledge. It's how you go from consumption to digestion. It's how you stay hungry. As lawyers, you will tell stories that matter. In courtrooms, in contracts, in negotiations, stories that have real consequences for real people. And good lawyers, in the moral sense, tell stories that make more room at the table for others. With more mouths to feed, they don't cut thinner slices, they make a bigger pie. The best lawyers aren't just good storytellers. The best lawyers tell stories that get others to reimagine the stories they've been telling themselves. So my challenge to you is this. Don't just accept the stories you're told, from your professors, from the courts, from the friends you'll make in the coming weeks and years, but most importantly, don't just accept the stories you tell yourself. Reflect on them, test them, rewrite them when you need to. I still don't know what it means to think like a lawyer, but I know what lawyers do. They tell stories. So to the class of 2028, may your story be the kind worth sharing with a good friend and a slice of pie. Welcome to Oregon Law.